Good morning, welcome to my student channel thing. I need to get something off my chest and I'm hoping that you're going to help me. I've said this a little bit in my last video, I've been looking up about doing excuse the silly voice, I've got a really bad cold, about doing dietetics and continuing my studies, and I've absolutely 100% decided that's something I'm not going to do. Chokes me up to say it, actually. I'm going to do what I've got to do to pass this course, and I'm going to leave university. I am very disappointed in the people that I've encountered, in their level of care and heart-led stuff. Maybe because it's science and they're black and white, I don't know, but I've been dealing with mental health issues for probably all my life, I think, but it's been accelerated since I've been at university. And it all started off in my first university that I went to, where I was doing year 0 with a woman. We was working in a group project. She was very, very rude on emails. She was writing everything in block capital letters and major amounts of spacing. And you can imagine, if she was having that conversation standing in front of you, she'd be shouting and she'd be doing all this at you. And I was going into university one morning and I had a panic attack, which I'd never had a panic attack before to that level. I was in hospital for 2 weeks off from university, and things have declined ever since. Well, no, things haven't declined, actually. Things have continued to be as bad, even though that I thought maybe cutting out the journey would help. And I do think cutting out the journey has helped. So I went to this closer university, and initially I've been bowled over. I thought, yeah, they are heart-led and they are sweet people, which is what I need, you know. I need encouragement and being told you're doing really well. And I don't think that's too much to ask from anything in life, but certainly when you're trying to learn something. I mean, one of my colleagues at uni, she's got younger children than me, juggling everything. I don't think she works as well, but I could be wrong, I'm not sure. And when she was told one day, you know, she said to her personal tutor, whose personal tutor is supposed to be there for you, you know, it's really hard, she said, with young children and everything. And she was told, well, maybe you shouldn't be doing this course. I mean, that's just disgusting. And I'm sorry, I'm really fired up at the moment. I don't want to go in this week. I've got too much to do and it's all a load of crap. And the things that I'm being asked to do, I know are not going to serve me in my future and what I want to do. And I had an epiphany moment, actually. Let's talk about this, let's cheer myself up a bit. I was on Twitter the other day, and somebody who I follow, who I actually thought was a woman and it turns out is a man, I don't know why I thought that, had written a blog post about this is my last day in the day job. And I thought, oh, let's read that, that's interesting, because I'm always quite a big, I don't know if the word is advocate or something, of people living their dreams and fulfilling their dreams. And this dude said like that was his last day in his sort of paid job. And I'm sorry, I've got to put the heating on if it makes a noise, it's so cold this morning. And he was saying that, you know, for him, he's now going on to be a freelance writer full-time, and doing IT stuff and whatnot. And I was like, yeah, good for you. And I suppose in a way, me doing my freelance bit of hairdressing is kind of like living that dream, but it is and it's not, because you've still got to deal with people, which is the thing that I want to get away from. And at the moment, my clients are all people that I know are okay, and if they're not okay, I know that they're okay enough for me to be able to handle it with my mental health situation and all that. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So reading that, I was really inspired, and I thought, you know what, people do actually do this, why can't I do it? And that's what I want to do, and not just blog about nutrition stuff, but blog about life in general, and the ups and downs of life, and how to make it a better life against the odds. And that's kind of my niche. I want to be like making a better life against the odds, because, you know, I'm somebody with Crohn's disease, which they keep telling me mental health is part of that, you know, and you're not going to be able to like live without that. So I want to live without it, but I think what I need to do is I need to really focus and concentrate on my diet, for one. I need to exercise, probably daily, because I've got all this muscle wastage that's going on around my glute area, and it's giving me problems with my legs and all these other like disability things that have really come to the honestly think it's probably where I've pushed myself and I've gone to university, and that's probably something that I shouldn't have done. I should have carried on as I was in my freelance life, but I'm committed now and I'm not going to leave. I will continue, but I might just do what I've got to do to pass, and that's all really because of this one guy in the lab, me asking a question and him tearing a strip off me and saying, could it possibly be any clearer, and then going off and talking to a PhD student and slagging me off for it. We've got this dude this morning, and it's really sad because he's teaching us immunity, and immunity is the subject that I'm really passionate about, I'm really interested in, and I'm sure he will give us a really good lecture, but he tends to talk in too much jargon for us at our level. We aren't PhD students, we are bachelor's degree students, and I don't know, but all the things that I've looked at online where people are saying like it's not the best, like doing a year, oh that's a nice car, an Audi R8, very nice. Oh yeah, takes me back actually looking at that, materialistic things. What I did the other day is I sat down and I figured out in 2 years time or 18 months time exactly what I'm going to need to live. So some debts will be gone by that time, and what do I need to be able to make ends meet, and I came to a conclusion that it's actually very little, and if I draw my horns in and don't spend so much money, I can make that happen. And I think that my health and my happiness is going to be paramount, and if I do that, I can't imagine me making another video saying I've completely changed my mind, I'm going to stay on, I'm going to do my PhD, because I don't think that's doing my health or my happiness any good. I don't want to be on medication for the rest of my life, taking antidepressants and things. I want to be off them, and I think I need walks in the woods, I need to write, I still need to work because I'm not a person that couldn't work anyway. And there we are. Anyway, rant over. So yeah, I'm going to be giving it all up to do my writing basically, and then the little bit of money that I need to top up my bills, I'm going to be doing with my freelance hairdressing with the clients I've already got. So it's a win-win, and it's hard to keep going to university, but I'm glad I've made that decision. I feel a lot better. I just need to get over this little hump of mental health issues. But why aren't people there for you at university for dealing with mental health issues? Why is there no one there? I've got one person in the whole of all the campuses dealing with us, and I don't think she's supposed to counsel us, maybe talk us out of leaving and stuff, I don't know, but I don't really need talking out of leaving. I just need to go somewhere where I can have a good old moan and feel better for it. Anyway, it's time to get to uni now, get myself a soy latte with a bit of vanilla in, sit in the lecture and enjoy 2 hours of the not understanding things as per usual. Anyway, here we go. 18 months to go, 48 weeks I think it is, and counting.